Hey guys, it's Miss Mayo, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to do an interlibrary loan book through the Verona Public Library. We are actually affiliated with the library. We have a delivery system that allows us to deliver books both on Tuesdays and Saturdays, which means that on Mondays and Wednesdays, we would have new books coming in. Obviously, interlibrary loans from other libraries would take a little bit longer. A couple of the other policies to note. Um, the Verona Public Library is part of the PALS Plus consortium, which means that there are several different libraries in the area which you could also borrow books from, which really helps us out, especially with our small collection. There are other libraries that are also affiliated with the Verona Public Library. These are called Rebel libraries. So you can't necessarily get the books delivered, but if you show your public library card to any of these other libraries, they'll actually let you borrow books. So you can go into the Montclair Public Library and borrow any of their books as long as you have a library card with a Rebel sticker on it. If you don't have a Rebel sticker, you don't know what a Rebel sticker is, just let me know and I can get you one. So, a couple other things to note. Interlibrary loans coming from other libraries can take up to a week to get delivered, so you'll have to be patient. Another thing is for any materials that are late, there's a 10-cent fine that will be applied to it. So just something to keep in mind when you're borrowing books. If you do borrow a book and the book is late, you will have to pay the fine. So the Verona High School Library actually has an account that's affiliated with the PALS Plus account, meaning that you can borrow books directly from me at the circulation desk. So in order to find those books, you can actually go to the PALS Plus account, which is right here. You don't even have to log in or anything. So this is what the PALS Plus account looks like, and these are all the libraries that it's pulling books from. So you can find books within Verona and go there yourself and pick it up, or you can find books from any of these libraries that have them delivered. So if I was looking for Civil War nurses books, make sure I spell civil correctly, and I click search. These are all the books within all these libraries that have the word Civil War and nurses in it. Obviously, I can read through the books and make sure that it actually connects. So, for example, I'm getting something about, I'm getting a DVD here. I might get something that is not really applicable to high school. So I'm getting a lot of, juvenile books. What I would highly suggest that you do is when you see where it says material type, make sure that you're unclicking anything that might be juvenile, right? Reference materials would be interesting to you, so I would keep that, but I would exclude anything that's juvenile. So now you're only getting books that are adult books. Another thing you can do, you can click on historical fiction and exclude that. You can look by subject. So there's different ways for that PALS Plus gives you to narrow down your results. So once you locate a book that you think could work, so for example, if I was going to click on Worth a Dozen Men, Women in Nursing in the Civil War South, might be something that is applicable to my topic. There's a couple of tools that they actually let you use. So if you click on Google Preview, sometimes they actually give you a preview of the books. You can actually read a couple pages, and this is pulled directly from Google Books, which is really cool. Or you can go directly on Google Books and look at the preview yourself. So it's kind of neat, especially if you're looking for a book for or you're waiting for a book for a couple of weeks or a week, before you go ahead and, spend all that time waiting for a book, you actually can make sure that it's something that is applicable to your research assignment. So let's just say I do want to check out this book. Once I click on it, it'll give me a summary, and actually sometimes might give me some reviews, a table of contents to see if there's something more specific that needs to be addressed in my paper. But instead of, obviously, since if you're using one of the accounts that are affiliated with the high school library, you would just simply bring this title and the author. up to the circulation desk and ask myself or any other library volunteer to place an interlibrary hold for you. Then we would place the hold for you, and we would just ask you the following information. We would need your name. We would need an email address that you actually check. So then that way we can notify you when the book is in and when the book is due. And that's basically about it. And then once the book comes in, we would let you know. So if you have any questions about searching interlibrary loans, by the way, this book would be coming from the Passaic County College Library. So again, we have access to county libraries. So if you have any questions about interlibrary loans, or if there's a specific book that you would like to place on reserve, please just let me know.